Hey YouTube, it's your boy Fat Fitty and fucking up. I have some UFC Fight Night 261 predictions for you, but want to kind of review last weekend's UFC 360 as I came out to basically shoot 500, 7 out of 14. At least I got the co-main and the main event, right? So I did want to give a shout out to Yuri, as I felt he showed us just a lot of heart for that fight that he had. Roundtree has a lot of heart. It's just Yuri lasted a little bit longer. Got the win, knockout at that. So really impressive. Happy for him. Sad for Roundtree. But as they say, that's the fight game. So for this fight coming up tonight, UFC Fight Night 261, I do have some predictions. I think I should do good on that. To start out with, in the preliminaries, the prelims, I got Luan over Simon. I got Julia over Carolina. Now Carolina, she's a sweetheart. She looks like the girl next door kind of vibe, you know, and I look at her as like, you know, that could be my daughter. And I just want to go there and hug her and hold her because she just doesn't look like a fighter. But she is. She's been in UFC freaking forever. I do not think she's going to beat Julia, though. I think Julia's got this one. And then the next fight would be Lucas versus Stewart. I choose Lucas. There's Beatrice versus Irina. I think Beatrice is going to win simply off of the face-offs. The face-offs, she looked serious and like she was focused. Irina was trying to hype everybody up, trying to, you know, be the show and whatnot, and that's fine and everything, but if I remember correctly, did she make weight? I'd be curious. If you didn't make weight, you need to just stop. So then there's Vitor versus Thomas. Definitely chose Vitor. I think he's a killer, and I'm pretty sure he's going to win that one. You guys probably agree with me as well. And then there's Zafel versus Clayton. I went with Zafel. Lucas versus Michael. I went with Michael. Michael just seems like, you know, he could get her done. Ricardo versus Khan. Chose Khan. Zonata, I think that's how you say it. Zonata versus Mario. I chose Zonata. Vicente versus Yoel. I chose Yoel. I think Yoel is going to do it. Even though I love Vicente, I just think Yoel is going to take it and move, you know, keep on climbing. Then there's Davison versus Montel. I chose Montel only because I think Davison, good times, is behind him. God, I like that guy. I really do like Davison. I think he's a little killer, but after seeing the face-offs and whatnot, I think Montel is going to take it. And Charles versus Montaouche. I think Montaouche is going to win. I've never been a Charles fan. Never thought he should win a belt. I do like watching his fights. I've seen a lot of his fights. Charles gets hit a lot, and I don't think he can take too many more punches. So it's all it's going to take. And I think, you know, Charles' good times is behind him as well. So I think there's going to be a new change of guard as far as that stuff goes. And yeah, so that's about it. Those are my predictions. I hope I do good. I hope you guys enjoy the fights. I know I will. I always do. Dana always, you know, in the UFC put on good shows. They're fun to watch. And yeah, go from there. I definitely want to get involved in this a little bit more because certain things just aggravate the shit out of me, like this whole Michael Chandler is who I'm talking about, and Connor. Aren't you guys tired of hearing about these two fools? As far as I'm concerned, Chandler should have never been in the UFC. He won, what, 2 fights? And one of them he should have won anyway because everyone's been teeing off on, what's his name? The Boogeyman. And I think he beat Hooker, which is shocking. I'd like to re-see that fight all over again because I think Hooker's better than Chandler. But that's about it. I mean, Chandler puts on a good show. I mean, he does go in there and fight, but he's just not a good fighter, man. Not for the UFC. So I get tired of hearing his name. I get tired of hearing Connor's name because What the fuck is Conor gonna do? He ain't gonna do nothing. He's gonna go in. He can't even trash talk good anymore. Even his bare knuckle thing, he just needs to set. And I was a Conor fan big time when he was funny and he was doing his thing. Everything made sense, what he said, what he did. But now, I just like over that dude. He's over him. And hearing these guys, everyone wants to fight Conor because they want the money fight. To me, that's just sad. Conor shouldn't be a money fight. That's my thoughts.